What's up, guys? I was originally going to do this outside, but it's actually insanely windy out there and really noisy, so instead we're doing it here. Hope we're ready for some house tour, and let's get going. Alright, now that we're out of the wind, I can actually start speaking. That was the front of the house. This is the, I don't know, we can call this the entryway. Coming up on our left straight away is the master bedroom, where Sen and I sleep, and where we also keep the waifu pillow. There she is. I've had many requests of waifu pillow in 4K, but sadly the phone doesn't do 4K, so you guys are just going to have to make do with what we got here. There she is in all her glory. Ooh, bit shaky cam. Jason Bourne, where you at? There's the other side. Too adorable. Anyway, over here, I got a chest of drawers with a clock that I received, I think, for my 12th birthday, that has lived ever since. There's our bed. Got a nice aircon up there, which comes in pretty handy in the summer. There's a closet with books and clothes in it, and a million pairs of Sten's shoes, and a couple of suitcases. Not much to see in there. Over here we have a TV, which we yoinked from my parents. We have a laptop, which I bought a long time ago, and a little speaker system that's pretty crappy, and that I also bought a long time ago. Whoops. Apologies for any shaky cam throughout the video, by the way, guys. In here we actually have a second bathroom, because we have another bathroom up the other end of the house, but as you can probably tell, we don't actually use it, so it just kind of sort of sits here. But yeah, it's nice and clean at the very least. Moving on, we have, coming up on our right here is actually the garage, and there's pretty much nothing in there. Basically, just got a vacuum cleaner and the only, like a couple of other cleaning type things. The only thing of any importance is this, which is the NTD, which is how we get our internet. So we don't usually store the car in there either. So moving in here, we have our living room and kitchen. Show the kitchen first. Got all the usual kitchen stuff. Dishwasher, oven. Got a fridge, which is probably the nicest thing we own apart from our computers. An espresso machine, kettle, sink, all that sort of stuff. Pantry. Got a bunch of shitty wine here, some of which we yoinked from parents as well, which Sten drinks, which I don't drink because I don't like it. It tastes like shit. In the fridge, we just got all the usual stuff, some veggies, some choco milk, regular milk. We got a bunch of meat and eggs and all that sort of stuff. And a Snickers that Sten will probably eat because he likes to pinch them before I can. And some fish oil tablets, which I need to take for various reasons, which we keep in here because you can't keep them at room temperature in Australia because they melt. Moving on. This is the laundry, where just general laundry stuff goes. Dirty clothes, trash. There's a clothesline out there for obvious reasons. There's sort of the side and backyard. There's a washing machine and a trough that, well, we use the washing machine. Don't remember the last time we used the trough. We usually keep this door open, but it's really windy today and it kept getting blown shut. Might see if I can leave it open. You'll probably hear it slam later in the video. This is our living room, if you can call it that. As you can see, there is not a great deal in it. It's these chairs and this crappy little fold-up table we pinched from our parents. This table doesn't even belong to us. It was a former roommate who's letting us borrow it. Shout out to my boy Peter. On the table we got some, what do we got? Some bananas, apples, sunnies, and my glasses because I need to wear those. I only wear them when I have to though. And the aircon remote for the massive aircon that we have to use in summer. More pairs of Sten's shoes because he doesn't have enough in the bedroom. And outside of the house, leading into the backyard, you get a fantastic view of the neighbour's fence. Not a whole lot to show out there. We just mowed recently, but it's been really bad lately because it's been raining so much. But it's a bit better now. And here's where Sten hangs out.
Yo, what's up? MTV Crib, it's your boy Sten. Just got the Snickers out of the fridge, so I've been enjoying that.
Sten's an idiot. And not much to see in here. Pretty much nothing in it, just Sten's desk and everything. Window, exercise bike, weights. And you can see the Cat 6 cable going from the garage where the NTD is into my room where the router is. But before we go in there, that's all. Not to spoil the last thing, we got the bathroom, which we actually do use, and inside we have a shower, a sink, and a bath, and you will notice a conspicuous lack of any toilet, because over here we're not barbarians and we don't keep our toilets in the bathroom. Rather, what we do is toilets get their own little room just to themselves. Just has a toilet and a window and pretty much nothing else. And this is a question I've been asked many times in the past, so I'm going to answer it now. What way do Australian toilets flush? And there you have it, guys. They flush straight down. Mystery solved, question answered. Moving on. This is the last room in the house, and it's the room in which I do all my stuff. I do all my streaming in here. The light isn't great because I have a sheet up on the window. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. It's basically pegged to the window because without it it's too bright. And I don't like it. It gives me glare on my monitors and I get headaches from it and shit. In the corner we have 3 pairs of thongs which I don't use. They're only used for squashing bugs. I have the old, faithful, departed, soon-to-be dumped stool chair that is almost certainly older than I am. It's extremely old, it's extremely stained, and it's now extremely broken. I was extremely mad when it broke. But there you go. Over in the corner there is a bin, which is actually a shredder paper box collector thing that's also probably older than I am. This chair we yoinked from my parents. It was actually my dad's old chair before he died. And over here we have just a pile of Cat 6 cable, about 10 miles of it, with the router. I don't know if you guys can see the PS4 on the floor. Just here. Got an iPod, got a headset, PS4 controller, capture card, pretty standard stuff, keyboard, which, I don't know, I've been thinking about getting a new keyboard recently, mouse and a Razer Scarab, rip-in-peace Razer Scarabs, they don't make you anymore. Got on the corner of the desk the handy-dandy paper towels for emergency situations. Got my 144Hz monitor, and right there is actually a, what do you call it, a 4.3 monitor that I'm using at the moment because it's all I have, because my other second monitor just broke recently out of nowhere, which was really annoying. And from here, you can see webcamo vision. This is pretty much the view you guys usually get of me, except usually that window's closed. I opened it to get a bit more light in the room. So, that's about that. There isn't a whole lot more to show, really. My desk's pretty old too, I guess. Yeah, desk. I don't know how old it is, but I've had it ever since I can remember. So, you want to say goodbye, Sten?
See you guys.
Alright, and finally, got to finish as we started. Oh, there's the thongs that I actually do use. It's flip-flops for you Americans. But finish as we started with a close-up of the waifu. Isn't she cute?